It's
actually quite perfect dessert before dinner. Okay, so let's talk about the New York Ravioli and Pasta Company. Here's what's it's like pasta. Okay, Ravioli and Pasta Company out of New York. Here's what's kind of fun. They're known for their Italian comfort food, built on a reputation, yes, but of also premier ravioli. And come on in, because this ravioli is made with some of the freshest ingredients. It is your 36-piece of your jumbo stuffed shrimp. You have Parmesan. You have incredible sauce and marinara and tomatoes. Brand new today. We've got a sale price. So it's going to be the only day this month that you're taking a look at this one. When you have family coming over for the holidays, you are hosting, you need dinner in a pinch, you go to your New York Ravioli Pasta Company to have that comfort food. So here's the full 36 that you're going to get. We can ship this out to you November 3rd, the week of November 3rd.
Sure can.
As well as the week of December 11th. I would definitely keep this for not only holiday entertaining, Stacey, but those, like, keep it in the freezer for those quick, when kids have sports, when it's a Thursday that's really busy and you just need a good dinner. It's a matter of minutes.
Yeah, for me, last night when I got off of work and home from work late and I was like, what am I gonna make? Well, guess what? I pulled these out of the freezer and in 10 minutes I had shrimp Parmesan ravioli on the table. My kids are like, what's the special occasion? I'm like, because you're going back to school. I'm getting excited. No, just
I'm
kidding,
counting
right?
down the days
Exactly.
to have the routine back. How are you preparing these?
Okay, so what I did with this is I'm pan sauteing the ravioli. I thawed them out. And then when you thaw them out, you can quickly throw them in with some butter, some white wine, and a little bit of beurre blanc sauce. And you warm those up, and then you just add like a little red pepper.
Ooh, okay.
Of course, we got to do some cheese. These are flavors that are going to go so great with the shrimp parmigiana. And it's the people behind New York Ravioli and Pasta Company are two lifelong friends, two guys who grew up in New York, and here was the thing. Their motto was three main things. Was work hard, Sunday dinners with the family at the table, and always fresh pasta. And they grew up with their families making all these incredible recipes, so when they graduated college, they said, we want to share these recipes, and we want to make everything homemade and fresh. So from the pasta to the shrimp parmigiana filling on the inside, it is all freshly made.
Every time I go to the grocery store and I walk past the aisle, it's the dry food aisle. And it really confuses me, Stacey, that there's ravioli there. Like,
It doesn't make sense to have anything stuffed.
I'm like, is that what?
There's a lot of dehydrated going on in those ingredients and not in ours. So let me tell you, look at that filling on the inside. So I think this overstuffed filling is amazing. So what this is, shrimp parmigiana, usually something you only see in the best Italian restaurants, and especially in New York. So what we do is you start with our succulent, sweet, buttery shrimp. Then we add to it some toasted panko breadcrumbs, real garlic with that, and then imported Italian cheeses, imported Parmesan cheese, imported whole milk mozzarella. And then to give you that true Parmigiana flavor, we use imported Italian fire roasted tomatoes to give it some legs, some depth. We make all of those ingredients separately, then we gently mix them together, and then we put it into the finest pillowy layer of our freshly made egg pasta. 100% extra fancy durum wheat flour, real egg, instead of liquid, like a lot of bigger companies do, maybe what you're seeing in the dried aisle, right? Real whole egg, and then we really roll it out super thin. So the ratio of pasta to the stuffing is perfect. You taste both.
That's real pasta. That's like grandma's recipe. It's homemade. That has that made fresh taste. And I really appreciate too that the shrimp flavor is very subtle. Because if I pulled this out for dinner, I would just tell my kids we're having ravioli, right? Like, and they'd be on board, right? This is decadent. Whether you serve it with your other seafood.
Look at that.
Maybe it's alongside scallops or your mussels or what's over here.
Alfredo sauce, asparagus, and some fried pancetta. Right below that, a blush or vodka sauce.
Oh, you have me blushing.
Okay, then we made the beurre blanc with the white sauce, and we put it over spinach, so you're getting your greens with your pasta too.
Okay.
You could do a little pesto with some pine nuts and some balsamic vinegar glaze over top. Here, the easiest way, this is why we love to bring this to you, especially for our wrap-up of the Christmas in July. Think of your 7 fishes.
Right.
Use your shrimp ravioli
to be
as one of your 7 fishes.
And it's so easy. That's the thing. It is so easy to prepare when you're having to do the full meal. How many was it that have been spoken for? Just in this show, was it over 300? $66.98. That gives you, they're 3 packs. So you're getting, right, the 36 pieces. But yeah, you're getting all that. Stacey can't even hold it all. But this could also just be 2, if it's just dinner for 2.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Or for the whole family.
Absolutely. 36 ravioli is technically 12 servings.
Oh, that's a lot.
But easily, look at how beautiful the packaging is too. Notice how we make little cradles, little nesting boxes for each ravioli, so it doesn't break up. And I think the way that our owners have figured out to roll the dough of the pasta so thinly yet not too thin, because I think the worst thing with a lot of ravioli is if it's too thin and you put it in a pot of boiling water, guess what?
It bursts
breaks
open.
apart, and then all that beautiful filling floats
and
in the
tender.
pasta water, right?
The noodle's still tender, the pasta's delicious,
but it has
the filling is
bite,
decadent. Right? You get 12 servings. It's shipping to you for free. How long will this stay in my freezer?
This will stay in your freezer up to a year.
Okay, perfect.
And the best way to do it, you could do it 2 ways. You can boil from frozen, 8 to 10 minutes, or you can thaw them and then boil them or pan-sear them for 5 minutes.
And most of the things you're pairing it with, you probably already have in your pantry, right? So a really delicious dinner from New York Ravioli and Pasta Company. Stacey Stoffer, thank you so much. Be sure to grab your order. Stacey's gonna be back. Something, a slight bit of a nutty.
For me, and it's a